central London. Now, a lot of focus on that particular object in the sky there. That's known as the Angry Trump blimp baby. It's been put up there by protesters. It is, if you can't quite tell, it's supposed to be a baby Donald Trump looking particularly out of sorts, wearing what we call in Britain a nappy or a diaper. Now, it's regarded by people close to the president as somewhat offensive. And in an interview in one of the British newspapers, Donald Trump did say that he didn't really want to stay in a London where he wasn't welcome, and he is not actually spending much time in London at all. The big event, of course, is his Chequers discussion with Theresa May, which is going to be starting in just a few moments from now. But he has given an explosive newspaper interview in which he in particular has focused on his dislike of the Theresa May plan for trade arrangements after the UK leaves the EU, and has suggested that if that plan were put into effect, then Britain would not be getting a trade deal with the United States. All very explosive stuff. Now, as the drama unfolds today, I'm delighted to say that my colleague Geeta Gurumurthy is stationed outside the official residence of the US ambassador in central London. So we can hand to you, Geeta, right now and get the latest from your side of this developing story.
Stephen, thanks very much. It is a lovely sunny morning here in Regent's Park, and we are just standing in front of the armed gates there, as you can see, because that is the residence of the US ambassador. The president left in the last couple of hours to fly to Sandhurst and is now en route to Chequers, which is outside London. It's the country residence of the British Prime Minister, having been lucky enough to have been there. It's a very beautiful, tranquil setting. It gives visitors, usually British political guests rather than international guests, some space away from the capital in order to think and to talk. But of course, it's going to be a fascinating few hours ahead, with Theresa May welcoming her guest, who's made some very difficult, incendiary comments in the Sun newspaper, Rupert Murdoch-owned newspaper, here overnight. And they have been very critical of her leadership, effectively saying that the US-UK deal on trade would not go ahead if her Brexit deal, which she proposed exactly a week ago at Chequers, goes through.